ESPN's exclusive live coverage of the PBA Pepsi Open is brought to you by Pepsi Cola. Experience the joy of Pepsi. By Miller High Life. To live simply, proudly, boldly, manly, this is the High Life. And by Dexter, the #1 bowling shoe in the world. What's your size? First time the PBA Tour has been back in the Philly area in some 40 years. We are glad to return. The 9th of 22 events this year on the PBA Tour. 20 of those, of course, coming in U.S. cities. Now in Philadelphia. Blaise Bedolla is hooked up in a very good wild card match with Steve Jaros.
Steve down 18 pins halfway through the match. Still anybody's game. Steve, one of the guys who likes to blow a little moisture in his thumb each time.
Ball 924. Flush in the pocket again.
This week we use pattern E, which measures 35 feet in length and is the shortest of the 5 patterns. You're going to see a lot of people like Randy playing the direct outside line, but all the other players are going to play the deep inside line, trying to get it out real close to the gutter. There's a risk-reward factor. We saw a lot of gutter balls this year, or this week, and we hopefully won't see any today.
Looking for a double. Strike here, he's down by 8 pins. 259 max right now for him. He's got a double.
He was running out as soon as he let go. Great shot.
For more on the oil patterns, you can log on to PBA.com. And as we speak, live chat session going on with Hall of Famer Pete Weber. He's answering all of your questions. PBA.com, the best bowling site out there. So log on and chat with Pete about what he sees. Pepsi Open. Bedolla looking good.
Just a carbon copy of some of the other shots he's shown. We're going to see this ball go from about that was the 13th board, all the way out to the 3rd board and just high flush. Great shot. And now a strike here would extend his lead to 18 pins. 68% strike. That's a lot of strikes, Dave. 8th frame working on a strike. Only leads by 8 at this stage.
Speaking of strikes, 5 of 7 frames he's struck. Looking for more. Lane 23. Another.
Looks like he got that one all the way out to about the 2nd board. And this week, if you really get out to the 1st or 2nd board, it's going to come screaming back. Almost a little high, but just held on enough to take an 18-pin lead.
Jaros continuing his quest for a 4th career title. Last one in 99. Chattanooga, Tennessee. 7 pin.
No. Well, just a bad break. It could have been a strike, but Blaise on that lane just threw it absolutely perfect, and he made Steve do the same thing. He didn't, and he's faced with a single pin spare. This is going to go all the way out to the 3rd board. Normally the head pin will snap the 7 out. He didn't this time.
Got his mark. Picks up the 7, but he wanted more. In that appearance in Chattanooga, he actually rolled a 300 game. At the time was the 13th ever in PBA history to roll 300 on TV. It wasn't in the championship match. That's only been done a couple times.
9th frame. Steve can strike out for 238. Blaise working on a 237 clip. So a strike here is huge.
Gotta have it. Delivers.
He got it. That keeps the pressure on Blaise. Now, right now, Blaise is already working on a 237 pace. If he strikes on this next shot, he will be in the 240 paces, and all he'll have to do is stay clean the last frame, 10th frame. He wants to get it over with right now. He's going to flush on this lane just every time.
We'll show you on ESPN in sync. Looking for a triple. He has got another.
And the 8 pin was the last to go. Great shot. And this ball's going right towards the gutter, but it's going to get out to about the second board. That's right about the third board, and just another carbon copy perfect strike. He needs to stay clean in the 10th to win this match.
Just needs the mark to win and end the tournament for Steve Jaros. Dad Gil, Mom Jan, his girlfriend Alexa back home in Oregon watching closely.
That ball coming in a little high, trips the 4 just like before. We're going to see the 2-pin cut right between the 4-7. The 9's going on. Everything's happening. He doesn't know it until the last second. Oh, that's victory right there. Moving on. Just hit the head pin. 6 pins on this ball will win the match.
8 strikes for him in this match. Make it 9. Trips out the 10-pin late. What a wild card game from Blaise bedolla. And our Randy Peterson awaits Blaise in the semifinals. This one is over, so we're going to fast track to the end of the match to save some time. Steve Jaros, an excellent week for him. Will be denied a 4th career title. They're heading off to Syos at Long Island. Next week, he'll give it another shot. We'll be there at 1 o'clock Eastern as well here on ESPN. Bedolla's day will continue. What a game for him, Brian.
Well, you know, you look at his last 2 games, 260, 230 on TV. He's averaging 250.
Just his 2nd career show. Bedolla shines today. Next up for Blaise bedolla from the Great Northwest, our own Randy Peterson in the semifinals. He dispatches of Steve Jaros with an excellent match. First, though, Frank Guccione will take on the former PBA Rookie of the Year, and Chris Barnes. It comes your way from Philly next.